Number 6. Racism can begin inside the mind before it becomes an action. This is where your personal reflection becomes particularly important. You said you've experienced racist thoughts but didn't lean into them. That distinction matters. Having an unwanted thought, noticing a prejudice, or recognizing that your mind has absorbed something unhealthy isn't identical to deliberately nurturing racism. Jesus repeatedly addressed the interior life. Matthew 5:21 through 22 moves beyond murder to hatred and anger. Matthew 5:27 through 28 moves beyond adultery to the heart. And Matthew 15:18 through 19 teaches that what comes out of a person originates in the heart. Paul similarly says, "Take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ." 2 Corinthians 10:5. Say your response can actually be understood through Christian discipleship. So your response. I notice this thought. I don't want to become this thought. This thought doesn't represent Christ. Therefore, I will not cultivate it. That's very different from I had the thought, therefore, that's who I am. The Christian life involves continually allowing God to transform our minds. Romans 12:2 speaks of being transformed by the renewing of the mind. Number 7. But we shouldn't become proud because we aren't outwardly racist. There's another danger. Someone might say, I would never say something racist, and yet secretly carry contempt. Jesus is concerned about both. Matthew 6:1 warns against performing righteousness for appearances, and 1 Samuel 16:7 gives the famous principle that people look at outward appearance while God looks at the heart. Therefore, a person can hide racism extremely well from other people while God sees the actual condition of the heart. But there's an important opposite lesson too. We shouldn't assume that every awkward statement automatically reveals a person's deepest hatred.